Welcome to the B Team Podcast. I am your host, Josh Safran, my co-host,
Matt Mars,
and our permanent guest,
Rob Nelson.
And we're here every week to talk to you about all things Bentonville, bourbon, and business. The B Team Podcast. Be here. So welcome to the B Team Podcast. B Team is focused on Bentonville, business, and bourbon. And of course, we have a double B in Ben Blakeman at our table. We'll get back to you. So I want to introduce myself, Josh Safran. I'm the host of the podcast. We'll get to you soon.
Whoa.
Cutting you out already. And so I run a business here called Gent's Place, which is a really high-end barbershop in town. And I work for a startup accelerator here called the Plug and Play. And I'm going to introduce my co-host, Mr. Matt Mars. Matt, you are with the Mars Pet Food Company. No?
No, I had one too many R's in my last name. So I build homes locally, and my brother has a TV show that I help with, and that's what I do. I've lived here about 30 years. And
A few changes?
Yeah, a lot of changes. All of our families relocated here, and we love this place. So we're excited to talk about it every week and kind of tell everyone what's going on.
Well, I'm excited to have you as my co-host, and you know that we're only allowed to have two hosts on a show, a host and a co-host. And we want to introduce our permanent guest.
Well, we don't know yet. We were, Josh and I were talking, and we thought maybe we could leave it up to the fans, like in the comments, as to if Rob gets to stay or what their thoughts are on having Rob here.
We're already up to
it's a little rocky right now.
I've been kicked out of a lot of places, so it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure.
Permanent guest?
Permanent guest, Rob Nelson. Lived here with my family for about 3 years, and I also build homes here in Northwest Arkansas, and I also do help on Dave and Jenny's show as well, too, along with Matt. So I guess I'm kind of a guest there as well, too, I feel like.
So guest is in your middle name?
Guest is my middle name.
No, he's a full brother. He's not a guest. He's one of the family.
I see he's trying for the sympathy role to get the votes to keep him on as a permanent guest.
He is.
Yeah, but vote for me, please. Keep my seat, please.
I mean, not easy to replace.
I mean, you guys had me do all the work, so I think I'm working.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. I mean, I got Ben Blakeman here.
Yeah. Here we go. All right. So what we're going to do on this podcast is we're going to focus on cool things in Bentonville. And one of the coolest is Blakeman's Jewelers. And we have Ben Blakeman here from Blakeman's Jewelers. But Ben, before we get into Blakeman's.
Yes, sir.
The B before Blakeman's is bourbon.
Yes, sir.
And I want to talk about this bourbon that we're going to drink today. I am positive, 100% positive, this is the first time this has been tasted in the state of Arkansas. It's the Chris Stapleton Sazerac launch. Came to us from Texas, and we're going to drink this today. We're going to taste this first.
Okay. Thank you, Josh.
That's the permanent guest.
Excited.
Would you like to pour?
I mean, I'm the guest. I think you should pour.
Yeah.
Keep those votes coming in.
But all right, why don't we go ahead and give our true guest splash.
Classy.
Yeah.
Tthink you, gentlemen.
Again, try and get the votes.
Yes.
Just keep my seat.
All right.
Yeah, I think Rob will make a good addition to the podcast. But like I say, we don't want to make it concrete yet.
Yeah. All right. I have to review my contract.
There was no contract. One and done. Cheers. Let's taste
Cheers.
it. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's really good.
That's tasty.
That's real good.
I mean, I don't think Chris is going to put his name on anything that he wouldn't approve. And
No.
That's solid.
I think one sample in, I think we all approve here.
Yeah.
I mean, Sazerac doesn't do anything bad. It sounds like this is flying off the shelves already in Texas, and there's maybe another demand curve on this stuff here, but I can't wait to have this in Arkansas. But really, really tasty.
Do you know when it's coming?
Not soon enough.
Not soon enough.
Not soon enough.
Yeah. Well, we got a bottle of it.
It's tasty. We do have a bottle. Yes, we're not on the resale market. We're going to drink it here.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not all today, though.
No, not today.
No. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, since we're talking about booze, you are a jeweler, but rumor has it that you have your own line of Prosecco?
So we do have a Blakeman's Prosecco. Since we're a jewelry store and not a liquor store, we do not sell it at Blakeman's, but it is available for purchase around Northwest Arkansas, as well as specifically in Bentonville at Guess Who. So they've been a wonderful partner. You can also find it at Anchor off of Pleasant Grove and Rogers, Liquor World in Fayetteville, and then Bordino's Restaurant, Pinnacle Country Club, and Emilio's over in Eureka Springs.
Now, you are a high-end jeweler, so I'm expecting to go find this at Angkor for like $400, $500 a bottle?
It should be, but we're also a fair jeweler, as you know, Josh.
Do you know that? I didn't say expensive. I said premium.
Correct. And yes, but we are also fair. And so with it being a Prosecco and not champagne, it was important for me, kind of like with this Stapleton bourbon we're sipping here, I wanted bubbles because I felt like that was a good complement to our Blakeman's brand, but it also couldn't sacrifice on the taste and just the overall look and aesthetic of it as well. And so with this being a Prosecco, it does not come with the price premium that champagne tends to carry, internationally, really. And so most bottles of Prosecco you can find, Walmart, liquor stores, $5, $10, $15. Ours is a little bit more than that, but still very reasonable at $24.
$24?
Yes, sir.
How many cases do you have at the house?
Oh, the funny story here, I was going through my ice machine the other day, and I found a bottle of the Prosecco buried at the bottom of the ice machine. So it's all over the place.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Now, is that new?
So with the Prosecco here, it's got a thicker hand-carved glass that they do in Italy, so it gives it the aesthetic beauty, but you also see the beautiful coloring of the Prosecco on the inside. Now, being the glass cut as it is, a little bit thicker, a little bit harder to chill. So probably my fault when Rob found his in the bottom of the ice maker, because I always recommend 10 minutes before, always keep it chilled, but 10 minutes before you open it, put it in the freezer, put it in the ice maker. So my advice likely led to Rob leaving his maybe a bit longer than 10 minutes.
Maybe you were over
Or maybe I put it in there. Yeah.
It's like, where'd this come from?
What else is buried in your house?
But this has been a big world, small world happening. It took about 5 years to finally have it bottled and delivered to the U.S. I'm still navigating a few pipelines to get this sold, hopefully soon regionally, but then potentially nationally. And so hopefully next time, if I'm invited back with Rob, I'll have some updates on that. But for now, we like it for the brand awareness. We do serve it in store. We cannot charge for it. You cannot take a bottle, but we will share it with our guests.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Rob Nelson walks in and he's thinking about getting his 27th Rolex. How many glasses of that Prosecco does he need before he's taking out the credit card?
Depends.
Depends on which watch is coming out across the table.
He walks in, and how many bottles do you have to make sure they're on ice?
We always got a couple chilled for when Rob's coming out. And we may or may not have a little secret stash for Rob as well. So, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
No, I love the bottle, how you guys did it. It looks like $100 or $200 bottle.
It does.
I agree. And maybe one day we can get there. But for now.
And I've tasted it.
Entry to market. And no, it is, so I got to sample this before they even had it bottled in Italy. So they weren't even selling it domestically in Italy yet. And I got to sample it at a vineyard, and, they asked me my opinion. And I said, well, I don't know much here about the wine world, but I do know my own tastes. And I said, for a Prosecco, this is the best Prosecco I've ever had.
It's good to see your name on it. I mean, on top of that, it's pretty cool.
I mean,
it's cool.
It is cool, but I don't think of it like that. I don't know. I do love seeing the Blakeman's B.
Yeah.
And that's what I enjoy seeing, most on this bottle.
And that's why we
just
brought you
kind
to the
of-
B Team podcast, only
Yeah.
because your name has the
No,
band.
and me being invited to a team, I feel like it's only appropriate that it's the B team rather than an A or 1. Of course, you guys.
Be in it to stay back.
Yeah,
Bob Nelson.
Bob?
Bob.
He could be a Bob.
Bob Nelson.
Bob.
You look like a Bob.
Nah, stop. So Ben, why don't you tell us what's going on at Blakeman's?
we have
days.
a lot going on at Blakeman's right now, and very exciting things ahead for 2024. 2023, we had a wonderful year. We had a lot of behind-the-scenes plans being made, and now 2024, we're going to see our plans come to fruition. And so we're very excited to announce an expansion and remodel that will include about an additional 3,500 square feet to our current footprint.
Interesting.
And very, very exciting things to come, both in store and out of store.
Okay.
Did you know that you're launching a new line of jewelry today? We're going to announce that with you for you. Everybody's going to bring out their new jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We thought you needed.
The new Blakeman's line. I don't know if you got the guidance there. Probably going to get cut. Haley may not like this, but we're going to talk about the new line that we're launching at Blakeman's.
Let's hear it.
I mean, I'm going to model this. We're going to walk around with it. I mean, dollars are good.
Beads with a dollar sign. That's good.
Yeah.
The Miami
This is
Cuban.
Miami.
Yeah, you can't beat a Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miami Cuban chain.
I don't know what Matt's
Well,
wearing over
this was just something light. I didn't want to go too strong like you, Rob.
there. All right.
But we're repping your brand today, so we want you to feel good about your launch.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
glad that the first time we're drinking this and the first
Yeah.
time we have the new Blakeman's jewelry line.
I love it. I love it. Not going to sign anything for this new line today, but we'll continue to discuss
Do you
it.
have 3 better-looking male models that you can possibly rep your brand?
No, certainly not that. You can do it. Just might be different jewelry.
So share with us what you can. Obviously, there's some things you probably can say, and there's some things you can't say. But I mean, the famous purple bag.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think you brand it as far as like in the way of the purple bag, or do you? Because around the Christmas tree,
Yeah.
right, and holidays and
Yeah.
birthdays and all that, like all our wives.
Oh, you
talk
see the
about,
purple?
Did you get a purple
yeah.
bag or not?
Certainly.
So is that
certainly.
like, was that like on purpose or?
There was definitely some thought that went into it.
Okay.
I mean, we don't want to be and we don't act like we are Tiffany, but they're obviously famous for their, powder blue, baby blue, turquoise blue, bluebird blue, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
Robin's egg blue. And we felt like a lot of people in the industry, some tried to kind of go with their own shades of blue. Others just kind of stick to kind of a harsher black or neutral. And we just felt like purple had an appropriate place. And once we started with it, now that we have a correct combination of kind of a purple and a soft rose and a yellow kind of happy medium, we just feel like it's been great building the purple on purple and promoting the purple bag holiday.
I know around my family, and I could speak for Matt and Josh. I mean, when the purple bag shows up under the Christmas tree or for a birthday or Valentine's Day or whatever, like it almost doesn't matter what's in the bag. They know something special's coming out of
Yeah,
there.
no, and we appreciate that.
That's why I ask about the
And we
purple
certainly appreciate the three of you and making sure that there's purple bags under the trees and at these other occasions.
We kind of have to treat it a little bit like Santa Claus gifts. So
Yeah.
we can't get the purple bag out until the morning of Christmas because we don't want the kids or anyone to know.
Well, let me ask you a question. At the Mars household, if there's no purple bag under the tree, how much trouble are you in? Like,
A lot.
it ain't good.
No, it's not good.
It's not good.
I could have answered that even.
Well, and it's funny because talking about your branding, that's
Yeah.
the girls, that's what they say. They're like, any purple bag? Like, they don't say, is it from Blakeman's? They're like, is any purple bags coming out? Like,
And
cool.
and that I love.
Yeah.
More than, like you were asking about the name on the bottle. Sure, that's cool, but really when someone is just going by the purple bag and making sure that there's a purple bag or inquiring about a purple bag, that means that our brand, our service, our product, everything is on point because it takes all of that to make the purple bag memorable. And it's what we continue to try to do and produce more purple bags around Northwest Arkansas.
Did I tell you my purple bag Christmas story? Did I tell you guys a story?
Yeah.
So I got a beautiful necklace for Emily. So thank you for picking that out.
Yeah.
But Emily goes, Josh, you always buy me sneakers. I'm a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
So I pulled out a box of sneakers and I wrapped it up and I took out one of the 2 sneakers. And so when you first open the box, she sees a sneaker and it is ugly as all hell.
It was
And she was
saw the picture.
oh, sneakers. And then she was like trying to be grateful, even though it was like terrible. And I go, no, look at the other shoe. And the other shoe was a purple box from Blakeman. And it didn't matter what was in the box.
Yeah.
In fact, it wasn't the shoe.
Yeah.
But then she opened the box and she was real happy. Like, so I did good for Christmas. So
You did very well at Christmas. I know that necklace specifically, and you did very well. But yeah, I mean, that's just amazing. We love that we have the following, and we are so appreciative and grateful for, the 3 of you sitting here, but as well as the following that we built around Northwest Arkansas. We work hard to maintain it and grow it, but we wouldn't be able to do it without people continuing to come back to see us. So thank you very much.
So what's new in the new wing? And is it true that it's going to be named the Rob Nelson wing for the amount of money he spent on watches? Because he was asking if he could have his own private wing there, and I want to know what the truth is there.
At least the chain.
I will not name names, but there's currently somewhat of a text thread battle of who's the new wing going to be named after. I'll just leave it at that.
Well, the
So,
other guy who I know who it is, I mean, when he passes away, it may be the memorial wing for him. God rest his soul. No, he's not dead and he's not going anywhere. But,
no.
But yes,
Yeah.
But Rob clearly, I mean, with the watches, I mean, he's got a vested interest in the
He's
new wing.
getting there.
I'm wearing one of my favorite ones today.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Yeah.
We got a few more purchases to go, but he's getting there.
Put up a few bottles and
A
feed
few
it
more
for him.
Prosecco.
Give him some more bourbon
Yeah.
because you're right across the street.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I'll take a little
Just walk
more.
over there.
Yeah. So tell us what's going to be different and new in the new wing. Give us a little bit of a flavor.
I can say enough, but not everything just yet. Not everything has been signed. We'll see on the new line. Not everything's been signed. Not all plans are approved, but many exciting things to come. Just an overall theme is kind of reflecting on our history of 35 years while also promoting and showcasing a new way of people shopping for jewelry. And I think that's what's going to stand out when people come in. You're going to come in, you're going to know you're a Blakeman's, but there is going to be a wow factor of this is unique, this is different, this is Northwest Arkansas, but it's also unlike anything that I've shopped at, big city-wise as well. So we're very customer-focused. We've got a few brand build-outs that's a little bit more unique than what we have currently in the store. So some of our main brands being Rolex and David Yurman. I'll just leave it as there will be a significant presence for both, that it will be a very inviting setting for both customers and our team to work in and just enjoy each other's company.
I'm excited, but I'm also nervous for my wallet.
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah.
you should be.
Now, Rob, we know he's going to be there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait.
Yeah. He goes in guns blazing. Josh and I just kind of stand back. We let Rob, he's the
like
pawn that we
He's like
send
the
out.
offensive lineman, and we kind of follow right behind him.
Hey, I know I'm going to have good Prosecco. And,
Yeah. Matt tries to play off all sneaky and like a little bit under the radar over here. Do not let this man fool you.
yeah.
He's more similar to Rob than he leads on to be.
Thank you, Ben. Yeah. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
I didn't say either way.
He was just making an observation.
It is what it is. Yeah.
When do you think, can you share with us
Yeah.
timelines
So,
potentially?
I will share. You will be actually the first people to hear about something right now that will then lead into the rest of the timelines. Starting January 25th, we are having our first ever and likely only Blakeman's sale. So we are starting January 25th. It's going to run until we have moved into our temporary space across the parking lot, and it's going to be non-Rolex.
Rob's like, okay.
Yeah, the lead with it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I gotta lead with that, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't even have a Rolex.
But store-wide sale. So between beginning at 10%, but going all the way up to 50% off across categories, excluding Rolex. And that will go on for a duration up until we move into the new temporary space.
Matt, thinking out loud. I'm an idea guy. If our permanent guest bought us gifts at the sale, I mean, that may help his chances on coming back.
It could.
Right?
I mean, it doesn't sound like he's going to get a discount on what he needs to buy us.
I didn't ask for a Rolex. A Tudor's fine, right?
Yeah.
Does that count?
No discount. But yeah, definitely get a Tudor.
I mean, maybe
Our Blakeman watches will be discounted.
Which I have on today.
That's what Rob's wearing today.
Oh, I mean, that would look nice.
Yeah,
So,
I like that.
Gifts are good for coming back.
This one's super special to me because, it matches the color of my boat. And there's a cool
Here we go.
engraving
Boat now.
on the back of it as well, too.
You got to see this engraving, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what's cool about these watches that I love. I mean, I bought both my boys Blakeman watches for Christmas.
I can't read that, right? I can't. I got terrible eyes. What's it?
Is that because your age?
I'm old.
Or you just have bad eyes?
All the above.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only over 50 in the
So
group.
I don't know if our viewers could see that or not, but I'll just kind of...
Can you read
Here,
it?
let me see it. Yeah, it says Helios. It's the name of
So it's got the logo from the boat and the name of the boat engraved on the back.
Boy,
And
that
then
is...
the dial is the same color orange as Helios.
That's nice.
So then you can do this on any of your watches
Yep.
that people buy at
Yeah.
your store?
Even the
Well,
Rolex?
neat.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we do special engravings almost daily on Rolexes and rings, bracelets. Anything that is engravable, we've got a laser machine that can do it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to hear a funny story of a shopping experience. I mean, you wouldn't blow anybody up by name, of course, but there's got to be a funny story that you could share about a potential permanent guest or anybody on something great that happened when you were in there. Like, I can't believe this just happened. Don't look at Haley.
No. This one is not, I think, what you're going for. But this did just happen a few weeks ago, and it was really amazing. There was a couple that came in looking for diamond rings pre-Christmas. We're all set up for Christmas decor in there. We got the Christmas music going. We got the tree. And she this is her first time looking at rings. She thinks they're just getting her finger size, looking at a style. He signals to the salesperson, like, here, I'm taking it. So she's still, sipping the Blakeman's Prosecco, still enjoying her experience. They stand up and go over to the register. He's already paid. He's already got the ring. She doesn't know. He taps her on the shoulder, kneels down at our Christmas tree, and proposes at Blakeman's right then.
That's
when he
amazing.
purchased it.
She said yes, right?
She was in shock. And yes, I mean, it was beautiful tears, laughter. The whole store just starts erupting in applause and cheering and kisses and everything. And it was just, a lot of what we get to do is very special and intimate, but having all of that happen at one time was remarkable, for us as well, and not just the customer. But that was a unique
That is pretty
That's
neat.
cool.
Yeah.
customer interaction that is not the usual at
That's
Blakeman's.
really cool.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Was the store packed with people?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah. Like every counter there were people at. Music was blaring. People were running around. You couldn't hear anything. But I saw out of the corner. I didn't know this was happening. And I saw out of the corner of my eye, I saw him tap her and get down on a knee. So then I diverted all of my attention to the table. And I was like, this is one of the most beautiful Blakeman's moments in the history of our company.
So as a great business owner that you are, you said, hey, hold on, let me get my social media team here and we recreate the moment and film it so we can now blast it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
Of course. I had to do that.
No. I mean, so yes, of course, we got a photo, but we're true and authentic. So
That's
we
cool,
let them have their moment. We did get it at least photoed for them, so they have the moment captured with him on his knee and her standing there.
That's amazing.
But we did not ask them to recreate, of course.
Ben was probably like, got on the loudspeaker. No pressure to the rest of the men in here, but we have many more rings for sale today.
So what I did offer, though, that not everyone knows this, is I'm an ordained minister legally.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
This is all through a 5-minute online application. I do not consider myself, called from God to do this. This is just if someone wants it legal, I will happily do it. So I have now performed 11 ceremonies, but I did offer them. I was like, well, you got the ring, you got engaged. I'll make it legal right now.
Yeah.
But they're enjoying the moment. They're enjoying the moment.
One-stop shop at Blakeman's.
You're exactly right.
Quicker than Las Vegas.
Yeah, were you working out in Vegas?
That's exactly right. Shut up.
Wait, are you putting a chapel in the expansion wing?
We've talked about it.
Wow.
We've talked about it.
That would be cool.
But no, not enough room.
Not enough
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. We got to fit too many diamonds and Rolexes and other pieces of jewelry to do a build out for.
I can't believe you're adding 3,500 square feet.
Yeah.
That's massive. If you think about that.
It's a big jewelry store.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it.
Me too.
Are you doing some sort of grand opening?
We will. At this point, so sorry, back to your original question here. Got a little carried away.
Yes.
We're starting with the sale next week.
Yes.
Temporary space. We're finishing out the space across the parking lot as we speak. So it's not going to have the look and feel of the store that used to be there. It'll be kind of up to Blakeman's and how we want to present our brand. And so we will likely be there for about 4 or 5 months. So we're looking at remodel and kind of the new version of Blakeman's, ideally early fall, certainly by holiday.
We have to bring him back on the podcast.
Yeah. So
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
Not sure if Rob will be here, but
Yeah.
No, we'll have more announcements, but I want to hear about other people and other things. We got enough going on. We've talked enough about that. Bentonville, Bourbon, and business. It's 3 amazing things, and
Yeah.
I love the B team you put together so far.
we couldn't bring in an 18. We had to kill
I
an
know,
18.
obviously.
Yeah.
all we have to do is beat the C team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how many calls Josh made before he got down to my name. And then Rob we kind of picked him up yesterday when we were talking about it. We thought we might as well bring him in too.
You do know Michael Brewer's last name starts with a B, right? He would be a fantastic.
Yeah, he was.
We got to get him in here.
Shout out to Michael Brewer
Yeah.
for whatever
Yeah.
reason we're giving him a shout out.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah. But he would be a great permanent guest.
Hey,
Great guy. Let's bring him in.
Great guy.
Great guy. Let's bring him in.
You can hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we would.
Maybe just special dates. Rob has a lot of travel in the summer.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, so
I can already see it in the comments, all the people that are already voting for me. So I think I'm fine.
yeah. Josh and I may not be here next week. We don't know.
Rob,
Hey, Ben.
you and me. You and me.
We're going to slide over to these seats and we're out the door.
Josh and I'll be like, when were we doing that podcast this week?
Welcome to Bentonville Business and Bourbon. Your hosts, Rob Nelson and Ben Blakeman.
Filming live from the new expansion at Blakeman's with the chapel and the couple that just got married.
That'd be amazing. That would be amazing.
Just stole right out from under us, didn't they?
Yeah. So Ben, how long have you lived here?
I've been in Northwest Arkansas since I was just a couple months old. Grew up as a young child in Fayetteville, moved to Rogers, hopped around a few schools, graduated from Rogers High School, went to the U of A, bounced around a little bit, and now I am officially a Bentonville resident. So
Congrats.
although business isn't technically in Rogers,
Right.
we view all of Northwest Arkansas and then some, our market.
You don't discriminate.
Of course not. Of course not. But now I am a Bentonville resident and proud to be so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, obviously living here as long as you have, you've seen just tremendous growth. Your business has grown. You've seen your community grow. Obviously, it's been good with the expansion coming, so on and so forth. Like, what do you think about the future and where Northwest Arkansas is going as a small business owner?
Yeah, I get so excited each and every day about Northwest Arkansas. One of my favorite humans on earth that I know we all know, and I've gotten the pleasure to know well, is Dick Trammell. And he's done so much, not only for Northwest Arkansas, but for the state.
Yeah.
But one of his famous quotes that I remind myself regularly, especially driving through Bentonville these days, is orange cones mean progress. And the years that we spent adjusting I-49, the years that we're spending in downtown Bentonville, and every time you say something under your breath or you want to swerve or, whatever, just know that the goal from this is because we're so successful as a community that the orange cones mean progress. They might be a hindrance in your day, a hindrance in your morning, a hindrance in that moment, but know that it's because of the hard work and effort of the community that's why you have them. And I think about that and that man regularly with that quote and just the future and the vision of Bentonville, the greater Bentonville, and then also all of Northwest Arkansas.
Wow.
So as the
Perspective.
holidays come on, if Ben's remodel isn't done, we may have to just give him an orange cone to carry around. Like, Ben,
I'm going to need more.
here's an orange
I'm
cone.
going to need more than that.
Can you see if we get to Christmas next year and he's not open yet? We have a lot of orange cones. A lot of progress. That won't be good, right?
But I mean, not
good, right?
Exactly.
No.
But, like driving down downtown Bentonville, you hear a lot of chatter, can you believe you can't cross here, you can't go there, the Walmart campus is so big, it's that. Thank goodness the Walmart campus is so big and it's taking all that it's taking to build it. It's going to be one of the most beautiful, impactful campuses in the globe, and we're fortunate enough to have it in Bentonville. So bring it on.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I think every small business owner could say that.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah. So we're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to have, we get it from family members that live in different areas of the country, and they come here and they just say, this is one of the most thriving and alive areas that they've seen in years. And they said, most places you can just go out to dinner somewhere or go anywhere in Northwest Arkansas and just see the energy, and everyone's you see deals happening, and it's neat to see things thriving instead of closing down.
Just a lot of action.
Yeah.
And I love that every city is getting their action. For a while it was a lot of the talk and a lot of the focus was just Bentonville. Obviously this podcast is about Bentonville, but there is more that contributes to Bentonville from outside, Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, etc. I like that everybody's getting their piece, but I'm also very excited about being a Bentonville resident and seeing what all is continuing to, grow and come to fruition as we all get to watch it, with our own eyes. So what a time.
Yeah.
It is amazing what's going on here right now. I mean, it's really hard to believe and put into words. It's just so cool. It's such a cool place to be, and we're so thankful to be a part of this community.
Yeah.
I think it's going to continue.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen the top yet.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Always ups and downs. Ups and downs in your personal life, ups and downs in business, ups and downs in the economy.
Yeah.
Things will happen. It's inevitable. We're all human. It is what it is. But, man, and this is a special place.
Yeah.
The difference between here and a lot of other places is that no matter whether you are with Walmart, you're with a vendor, your small business, your hospitality, your service, whatever, everyone cares here. Yep. And that's a huge difference. And that's amazing, and it's fun. I just like going around town, just like seeing people in action doing it is whatever they do. It's just people care.
But you do travel, right? It's like you're in New York, you're in Switzerland.
Yeah.
I mean, and you tell people from Northwest Arkansas, and they're like, where?
Yeah.
Right?
No,
and then you're defending how cool it is here. And then they come and they go, this place is awesome.
Yeah. Wow. People are so nice. People do care. Like, what is this? Yeah. And so it's awesome to be a part of it all.
Cool.
So let's put you on the spot for our viewers. So we've got a big sale coming up.
Yep.
And
No Rolexes on the sale.
no Rolex.
We could fix that though, right?
I mean, I'm sure, Ben would throw in a... Okay, so no Rolex.
No Rolexes.
He's slow your roll around.
No Rolexes.
Trying to help.
Right, so we got a big sale coming up.
Yeah.
You got a lot of changes coming. For our audience, is there anything that you would like to share with them, or something special you could go ahead and offer them? Say, hey, we saw the show, and they come in and...
Yes, so...
besides Prosecco.
Yeah, so yes.
You're going to need extra Prosecco.
Everyone that comes in, please, well, we always offer Prosecco, but we'll make sure that you get to sample it and try it.
Yeah.
But what we will look into doing is that for every $1,000 that one of your listeners spends during the sale, we will give a kickback of $250 towards an additional purchase.
Nice.
So
Okay.
And I mean, we do have Valentine's coming up, so
I do hope our wives are not listening to this because
yeah.
that's just going to be.
So
they'll be getting the invite. Don't worry. The invite goes to the wives.
are you moving before Valentine's or after Valentine's?
After.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
No. Yeah, we'll be in the current space through the end of February. Just go through Valentine's, make sure our customers and our team, it's all hands on deck that time of year. Very busy, and we want people to, still receive what they're used to. And so after that is when we'll
Start the transition.
start the transition. But great opportunity for Valentine's Day.
Oh, I like
All
that.
they have to do
Always
is
be
say the
selling.
B team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B team, spend $1,000 and get another $250 off the next purchase.
The next purchase. Yeah.
That's huge.
And then the other great thing is, while you're doing the renovation, they can park in the same parking lot. And go
Exactly.
to your,
Yeah, everything.
So they're not have to
same
find a new
address.
address.
No,
Okay,
same
that's
address and everything. Just
Which is
simply showroom is going to be across the parking lot, and then eventually, as we get progress on the remodel, I will be personally offering purple hard hat tours of the new renovated space.
Do you have one with Rob's name on the hard hat? Can we get one? I like that.
That's the closer.
That's the
there.
closer.
That's the closer.
I mean, we might have to bring the show on the road.
Yeah, you never know.
I did have an idea.
Okay.
I probably need to get it approved by more than just myself.
Here we go.
Well, we're just brainstorming here. We're just, having a bourbon. The ideas are starting to flow. Here we go. Discounts are getting big.
Turns out we know some people with cameras. We know some people with demolition tools and capabilities. So maybe for another episode of B Team, we can showcase and discuss Demolition Day and show footage of us taking out the current space to prep it for
Maybe
contractors of the new space.
You know anybody that does that kind of work?
I mean, we might be able to find some people to help with that. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
That would be fun.
That means I have to work. Huh?
Well, you may not be back here. You may have some more free time.
Well, Rob has a special hammer. It's this big, and he just walks around with it. We don't know what he does with it yet.
Just making sure it's all secure.
I told you my wife was watching the episode and saw Rob with the sledgehammer. She was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" I see him swing it.
Was that the one that bounced off the metal beam? I basically broke both my wrists. I just now could lift the cast iron pan again. That hurt.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I am not built for that line of work.
Well, Ben, thank you for coming in. We're real excited. We're going to follow up with you, and we can't wait to see the new renovation. Thank you for being our first guest.
This was an absolute treat and a pleasure being the first guest on the B Team. Cannot be a more appropriate title, set of hosts and permanent guest, and an honor being the first guest today. This was an absolute blast. Thank you all, most importantly, for your friendship and brotherhood and, and off camera and radio dialogue constantly. So thank you all for being good friends and look forward to hearing many more probably improved episodes of the podcast post me.
Now,
So we make it to a second episode.
if you have to charge for your time, just add it on that Rolex.
The one that Matt has his name down.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
Oh,
Pleasure.
cheers.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
you guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Come back and see us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.